Hey, beautiful people of the internet. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully great. Welcome back to another Warframe video. We are of course going to be talking about the Duviri paradox, specifically which particular drifter intrinsic is the best to go and upgrade if you guys want to then go and get yourself those Incarnon weapons as soon as humanly possible. Because let's be honest, trying to get yourself Incarnon weapons is not easy. It's quite the process. Without further ado, let's get this video on the road, shall we? As you guys know, Duviri has been launched about I think like a month or two. With the Drifter, you can go and upgrade them using Drifter Intrinsics. Drifter Intrinsics, right, is basically a skill tree. You can find them within Tatianscape. Just come over here and it says Drifter Intrinsics. When you guys go and interact with this particular menu, you'll see 4 categories: combat, riding, opportunity, and endurance. So combat, riding, and endurance, those are all things that are focused on, like, the open world aspect of Duviri, which will allow you to go from point A to point B relatively quick. That's what the riding category does. Then there's combat, which will allow you to go and fight enemies and finish them off in a much more effective manner, whether you guys deal more damage or more crit. Basically makes your life so much easier when it comes to fighting. And then there's endurance. Endurance is going to allow your drifter to then go and take up a lot more hits, therefore by either having more health, more armor, or even shields. Therefore you guys can go and activate shield gating. Basically allows you to then go and make sure that you don't go and die as much. Now, I recommend we go and do opportunity if you want to then go and focus strictly on Incarnon weapons. Why opportunity? So if you guys take a look from rank 1 through 7, it just goes and allows you to have a much better selection of warframes and weapons throughout your journey. And the same thing can be said with decrees and stuff. Sometimes you'll be able to go and just add a decree or reassign a decree before you start before you start the mission in general. And by upgrading opportunity, it will give you the ability to not only play as Stalker, but it will also allow you to have more options when it comes to warframes and weapons. Because the biggest problem with the circuit run is, one, it has to be the steel part version, so these enemies are really tough. There's that. Secondly, is that it's quite the process, because you have to go from rank 5 or tier 5 to unlock your first Incarnon weapon of that particular week. Then you have to go and get to tier 10, because if you want to get both those Incarnon weapons that you so truly want to go and get. And sometimes the RNG of the game is absolutely poor, because you'll be a defense mission, because defense missions take way too long. Sometimes the enemies are either too strong, or that there's a small countdown, or sometimes enemies do go and get stuck. Like, imagine the game telling you that, hey, this is going to be a defense mission, and they give you warframes that are like anti-defense, like a slower, which makes the enemy slow. You don't need crowd control for defense missions, because it's just going to take up way too much time, and it's going to be quite boring. And half of us will probably just go pass out just trying to go and get these weapons. The point is, upgrade opportunity. It will give you a much easier time, much fun time to go and get those Incarnon weapons, because remember, more warframes, more weapons of choice, and of course you can go and play as Stalker. Who doesn't want to go and play as actual Stalker? Come on, I think that'll be kind of cool, don't you? So ladies and gentlemen, I make some pretty awesome Warframe content. If you guys like to go and go from 0 to hero as fast as humanly possible, I suggest you guys go and watch it. I make some pretty awesome Warframe content. Do remember to leave a like on this video. It always helps me out substantially. Spartan, click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos and streams. Do remember to go and join the Discord server. There will be a link down in the description. Make like a banana and split.